Okay, here we are back in the compound men gold medal match, and we have Welly, who we have here?
We have Stephan Hansen, reigning world champion outdoors, only young, only 20. Won the cadet
Wow.
as well this year. Two world championships. And Peter Elzinga, one of the most experienced archers on the tour, I would say.
Yes, it's Peter, world record holder, top archer for many years, has won more or less everything what you can win except Olympic, because compound is not Olympic. If it would be Olympic, he will have Olympic medal already. And we could say that is experience against youth, but Hansen, Stephan, he has already a lot of experience, so we couldn't say that. Let's say that there's two experienced archers, one a bit younger than the other, but definitely are two of the top archers we have in the circuit, indoor and outdoor.
Absolutely, yeah. Elzinga was injured about 18 months ago and has made his way back from that and is shooting better and
was
better.
Injured where?
He had a shoulder injury. I don't think he had an operation.
Wow.
So
do we know which shoulder was?
I have absolutely no idea. I'll ask him.
Okay. Because it could be the bow arm shoulder, which affects in the aiming and the position. If it's the release shoulder, it's coming from the action when you release. And of course, I would say that in the release is a bit less affecting for coming back. The shoulder of the bow is very critical. But if he's in the final and he has this face, it seems he's back in business. He got it. Good start. Good timing of both of them.
All 10 so far. Hansen with his second shot. 10 there draws the match level at 20 apiece. I do like Hansen's confidence, I have to say.
He looked very much, he's a bit introverted as a personality, and he really have a good way to manage concentration in matches, as he's very calm. From outside, we never know how the archers are really inside. When talking to them, you quite relax and say, you don't know how I feel inside. The emotion is difficult to see in the faces sometime in this top level archers, but his posture and his reaction and his body language seems that he's there quite in control of what's happening.
You get the feeling he's quite addicted to winning, I would say.
It's possible, and some archers experience this, that you're addicted to the adrenaline, to the excitement. Say, I love this feeling and I want to go back. Yes, it's a different feeling. I have talked to some of the archers here, not experienced, not so top level of those, and they have lost the matches because they were too nervous, they were too excited, they could not control the anxiety, and that's the body feels completely different with adrenaline, with excitement, and you feel yourself in a different mode that you normally are when you practice at home. I think any archer who's listening who has shot competition know this. The feeling when you practice to the feeling when you compete is different, but when you go in this final with so many people watching and you know that they are steering to you, and you know that any arrow matters, the adrenaline your body has make you feel completely different. These two guys, I think they are addicted to that. They love it. They know how to manage it, and they do it pretty well. When you're really good focused, this helps you to make your best. Some of the top archers make the best score when they are in this kind of tension. When they are training, they are good archers, of course, they make good scoring, but they take the best when they have adrenaline in the body.
It's on the competition field that you really need to shoot your best arrows. So it's the right way around to have it, isn't it?
Yep.
So Elzinga trailing by a point going into the second end, so shoots first. Also a back tension shooter. Another 10.
Hansen is really online. He's getting the elbow really behind. And this type of releasing is very much explosive and in a recurve way. When Peter is a bit less overdraw, and he has this characteristic technique to put the head over his face. It's like laying down, like sleeping on a pillow. He has done this since I know him. He bring the head, the face over the hands, what the release are. When Hansen is more straight, the head is really perfect over the body. But his draw length is really long.
The opposite of what Penny was saying about Penny.
Yeah, exactly the opposite.
10 and a 9 for both archers. Elzinga's third. 10 again.
We can see the elbow is really behind the arrow. But what I like is he adopts this position without feeling that he's making extra effort. He's taking it very natural, which is very important in compound archery. As soon as you make extra effort for something, your sight, your scope, feel it. And he achieved the position. Means that his shoulders are quite flexible, and they achieve this position without making too extra effort. He is very comfortable, and most probably is where he feels more stable in the scope.
And that's the important thing, obviously. That last arrow being checked by a judge from Hansen. If it's upgraded, he'll retain that point lead he had after the first end. If it stays at 9, he won't. But it was upgraded, so 58-59. The Danish world champion leads in this gold final.
Which has a fan in Mexico, for sure, following the match. Aida will be following arrow per arrow. Say is his fan number 1 right now. They both are also very active in social media. We can see whenever they have a training camp or meet or go together or compete, they are really active. And we enjoy it very much, seeing how they share their experience shooting and their success when they compete or train. We have Stephan Hansen leading by 1 point, 59 against 58 from Peter Elzinga. 1 point is nothing, so the match is still open.
Notice how far Elzinga's arrow extends from the end of his bow.
It's in principle, is to make the arrow, the shaft, tuned to your bow. You have thick arrows, so you need to make them very long to have the spine adapted to the characteristic of the bow.
9 from Elzinga, 10 from Hansen. That's another point on his lead.
2 points is already a big lead in compound in this level.
That's where it needs to be, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's amazing. 1 is nothing. 2 is already a big difference. 3 is more or less over. This is the difference in this competition in compound men. It's very much about the mental part and the concentration. It's very difficult to come back with 2 points behind.
Stephan said to me before the match, indoors is just like 50 meters. If you miss, you're out.
That's right. They start with the obligation to make a perfect score, and any point you drop is an advantage you give to the opponent.
A tough mentality to deal with that.
Yes. It's completely different recurve when we are trying to make the 10 and the compound are trying not to miss the 10.
Hansen didn't miss the 10 there. That was a perfect 30 in his third end.
And you could see the shot very consistent, very solid, same timing, very similar timing. What I like in this posture, you see the hand of the releaser, very relaxed. It's like it's not making tension at all. It's very natural, relaxed.
$89-87.
It's the golden boy for any sponsor. Young, good image, good shooter.
Looks like a bit of a Viking though. I think if he grew his beard a bit longer, he would be
Viking. Okay, we could say so. But he's really a nice guy. Easy to talk with, open to share any kind of experience in archery. And of course, Peter has been for many years an example of all of us. Hard worker, very focused, dedicated. And here he's trying to come back and put Stephan Hansen under pressure, trying to go to the next one and win it. But it's clear that it's difficult task with 2 points and 2 more ends to go. 6 arrows is still okay. He can manage it, but he has to do his 30. He's 10-10-10.
First shot.
And that's it. He got it out, so 3 points. You could say that the match is more or less over, and even it's hard to say at this time. 3 points in 5 arrows.
Tough.
It's
Especially
tough.
when Hansen puts in another 10.
So now release 5 arrows.
What would you say a good score is in a 15 arrow match? What will these guys be comfortable with shooting?
In indoor, they have to make 30, 30, 30, maybe 29 and 30. It's one or two nines is what in this level they used to do. And they know that if we make 3 nines, they have chances to lose. And in a final, is many chances.
Another 10 from Hansen. Retains that 3-point advantage. They might even go to 4.
Yes, 4. This is a 9.
Just needs a 10 here. And he gets it.
He gets it. He's on fire and he's focused. He got it from the beginning. I would say the match is over 4 points. Unless there's a big mistake from Stephan, he got it. And that's why I say that 2 points is the maximum you can go on 6 arrows. With 3 is too much pressure. You have to really make 30-30 and wait that the opponent make a 29-29 or 29-28.
You're still relying on your opponent to miss the middle, and if Hansen's not going to oblige, there's no chance.
Correct.
So this is the last compound medal match we have today. The last of 4, the compound men's gold. We saw Sandrine van Dienant win the women's competition. It will be Peter Elzinga and Stephan Hansen in the men's, looking like Hansen with a 4-point advantage and just 3 arrows left to shoot. Indoors, Hansen's record maybe isn't quite as decorated as his outdoors trophy cabinet, mostly thanks to this year's World Championships in Copenhagen. He won the Senior Worlds in front of the Danish Parliament in Christiansborg Palace. Quite a special place for a Danish man to win his own World Championships, I think.
Yes, always winning in your own country is a fantastic feeling. You have your friends, your family, you have everybody that follow you, watching you. When you are abroad, far away, or you are in the heart, they're thinking about you, but they are not with you. Let's see that Peter has all the pressure, has to come back. There's no way to lose a point. And he did, when for Hansen is just shooting 3 arrows. Much more comfort. You see the release hand is very relaxed. It's fantastic. Yep, he says yep when he's released. Archers know when they shoot if it was a good one before even hitting the target. And that was a clear proof. He released a yep. He got it.
Elzinga 10, 1 more arrow to go, wants to finish strong. This match is all but over.
See a very relaxed posture, solid.
It's a big bow for a small man, isn't it?
It's not so small, eh? It's small in size, but it's a big man. Having the courage to be in this kind of final and behave like this it's a great guy. Big man.
Good finish from Peter Elzinga. Shoots a 10, 144 his total.
He needed it. And now let's see.
Just a 7
Hansen,
required.
yes. Yes, he got it. He said again. He shot and say yeah.
Hands up high, that's Stephan Hansen. 148 to 144 in the compound men's gold medal match.
As we say, 148, 2 points. That is a score for this kind of matches. A couple of 29, maybe 129, but if you have 3, you are in trouble.
So the world archery champion there, Stephan Hansen, picks up the first indoor medal of the year in Morocco.
Yes, and he's leading now the ranking, the World Cup indoor ranking. He's now leading it, which is a good start for the season.